What are we doing?
We're flying over Cockburn Town.
So you should probably hold on to your cock.
I thought you were digging in your bag for anti-gonorrhea medicine.
I woke up from sleeping on the plane, and that is what my brother told me. So welcome to Punta Cana.
First full day. You woke up at 2 in the morning. Yesterday we got in. We went to the airport and we found out the tipping culture is strong here. Everyone in the world wanted a tip. We got off the plane and we went to the baggage claim, and the dude wanted to get our bags for us off of the carousel. So he took our stuff off the carousel. The bright side is we got to skip past customs claim because he did that. And then he took us right to our shuttle, so we didn't have to like figure stuff out. But then like you have to tip him, so like you pay a little for that extra service, but also it's only a few dollars, so to me worth it. But I don't know, that one was. But then after that, the shuttle person takes your luggage from a fucking cart into the car and then expects a tip, and I'm like, sir, I could have done that myself. I don't know about you getting a tip for that one. And then you have the shuttle driver that expects a tip, and it's like, okay. And then yeah, but now we're at the resort. We're waiting for our excursion. We got here, you were supposed to have like a welcoming bottle of champagne, a welcoming like bottle of wine, and like alcohol in our room. There was no alcohol in our room. You're supposed to have slippers in our room. No slippers in our room. We're like, nothing that was basically on the website was in our room. Our butler's been like really great and whatnot. So if we text him, he's like fixed the things for the most part. He said he's gonna work on getting alcohol for us. A lot of things aren't what the website is saying, which is fine, as long as they fix it. The other thing that was extremely frustrating is that we have our reservation that was 3 people. Part of our reservation came with round-trip transportation. And for some godforsaken reason, Next assigned on their books transportation to the hotel was only 2 people. But transportation from the hotel to the airport is 3 people. Explain that one to me? Don't fucking understand that. So I called several times before the trip to tell them, hey, we have 3 people that you should be picking up from the airport. And they're like, we need the hotel to tell us that that's wrong. And it should be 3 people. Called the hotel several times, and they said, oh yeah, it's 3 people, we'll contact Nexus. And then it never got resolved. So we showed up, and they're like, it still says 2 people. And I'm like, I called you guys like 3 times to get this fixed. I don't know what's wrong, but I called you guys 3 times. And then the manager's like, well, I mean, I guess since there's space, but you know, this could have gone so wrong. And I'm just like, I called you guys so many times, I don't give a shit what you say, because I called you guys so many times. And I bitched you guys out on the phone about this exact problem so many times. I'm not gonna pay for this. And don't make it seem like you're doing me a favor, because I told you guys so many times about this. But yeah, we're gonna go on a half-city tour today. Tonight we went to the Dorado. It was pretty good. They called it a Beyond Meatball, so I thought it was gonna be Beyond Meat, like meat. But actually it was made out of like a bunch of vegetables, and it was super, super, super good. And then I had this vegetarian risotto, and the risotto was super yummy. And then the appetizer was just this cream corn stuff that was mediocre.
Here we're starting on the tour. They picked us up from the resort, and this is just some scenery we were seeing on our way. They're first taking us to a place where they're going to show us how cigars are actually made in Punta Cana. It's a very, very nice little local place that makes them. This is the entryway into where they're making cigars. This is beautiful umbrellas, and so I just wanted to show that.
Got capa and capote. So the capa is there, you can touch it. Capote, capa. You can touch it in the past. That's a pure tobacco. Okay. First of all, they roil it. When they roil it, it's become like that. Second, they put it inside the foam, inside here. Inside. Third, they press it. They press it by machine. 45 minutes. After 45 minutes, he passed that to him, and he make the finalization. Now it's become like that, but not finished yet. The last part, we keep out the nicotines, because the cigar we make it without nicotines, and we use a special glue we make it with sugarcane natural. And then the nicotine come from inside here, we put in garbage. The good cigar never make with nicotines. Can take picture, no problem. Okay, you can take picture. And then when we cut it, we roil it, It's very easy to make the cigar, right? Then we cut it. Now, finish. Unlike somebody would like to make cigar, come to harvest it with me, they're gonna teach you.
Yeah.
I cut it a little. Okay. And the little seed is doing it. Okay. Look, it's very easy. Just try the left, and then roll it here. Okay? Okay, you want to stretch? Yeah. Yes. Very nice. Now for me, cut it a little. Yes, you put the sugar to blue. Twist. Okay, keep rolling, twist, close. Excelente. Muy bien. Cut it from the cutter. You cut it the guillotine. Okay, you put it here and you fill it, okay? Yeah. Wow. It's a beautiful cigar. Alright, you do the picture, my friend, please? Yeah. You're the smoking. Yeah.
Perfect. Now that we are finished with making the cigars, we are hopped back into our little buggy and we're driving into the city where we're going to see the Basilica. And then after that, we are actually going to go through a local market where we'll see how they have local meats hung. You get to see the vegetables and all the different ways that local markets are done in Punta Cana. It's a very interesting scene and a very interesting smell as well. So we'll check that out. Here we're walking up to the Basilica. It's a very focal point of the city here. It's massive. It's, as you can tell, it's very open and it's huge and important to Punta Cana.
The tour guide was telling us that basically the Catholics have more power than the government here, so that's fun. And so this is like the big church of Punta Cana. This entrance is actually the shape of a Bible, which I would not have noticed without him saying, because I'm oblivious. We're only allowed to go to the entrance, though. We can't go inside. Yeah, essentially, they were saying that if the Catholic Church says, hey, we don't like this law, then they have more power than the government. And then also, like, if you do something that the Catholics don't like have another wife or something, they can put you in jail for 30 years. So, you know, if you're cheating on your wife in the Dominican Republic, the church is going to put you in jail. So I guess all you cheaters out there, be glad you don't live in the Dominican Republic. But yeah, we're not allowed to go in because there's a mass going on.
Alright, so as you can see, we're going through the market here and there's a bunch of fresh fruit, vegetables, all that stuff. But then as you can also see that there's just meat hanging around. In the local markets, they actually hold the fresh meat by hanging it outside. They don't really use refrigerators. They preserve it the natural way people did before refrigerators. They have spices out here. They have people driving with their scooters in these narrow alleyways as well. It's very chaotic, very different than, you know, what we're used to here. They also have, I'll show over on the right hand coming up here, in the same area where they're selling all this fresh food, there's also trash in these alleys on these streets. So they have, you know, also fish heads. So it's like very, like, not clean at the same time.
And that become red. When it's red, we pick up, we dry it in the sun for 1 or 2 weeks. After 1 and 2 weeks, that become black, like this. That's the coffee beans. Now what we have to do, we have to mush it. We mushed it. They finish, they roast it. After they roast it, and then they put it here. They grind it. This coffee I told you, Creole, we don't need sugar. When you drink it, it's natural, sweet natural. I'll give it a try, you're gonna like it. This coffee, you don't have that in Punta Cana. That's made outside of Punta Cana always. #1 in the world for production of coffee. Colombia number 2, Brazil, Dominican number 3 in the world. Number 3 in the world with this coffee. It's 100% natural, 100% organic, no chemicals, made by hands, no chemicals, 100% natural.
Right.
Now we are actually walking through what a typical Dominican house looks like. In this house, they actually have 20 people living. This house is so much smaller than you would expect, and there's only about 2 or 3 beds in this house for 20 people. They do not, he was telling us, pay any taxes because they don't use any electricity, or they use very minimal. They only have like 1 hour a day that they use electricity. And then this is like their kitchen area. And that's the house of a Dominican Republic, typical house. That wrapped up our city half-day tour, and then we went back to the resort. The rest of the trip, we were basically at the resort. We had one day where we did deep-sea fishing. I did not take my camera on that because I did not want that to go overboard. We spent half a day on the boat. We were able to catch only 2 fish that day because they just weren't biting. We literally only had probably 3 fish bite that day, and we caught 2 of them. Otherwise, it was just a day out on the boat chilling. We had 10 people on our boat, and about 3 of them got sick, and none of my group were the ones that got sick from it. But we sat there and we were just chilling on the boat, getting some sun, waiting for some fish to bite. The 2 fish that we did catch were barracudas, and that was the deep sea fishing. My mom was like, I would never go deep sea fishing again. I don't know if I would go deep sea fishing again, at least not that one. It wasn't bad or anything. I just meh. I'd rather just go regular fishing. It's more relaxing. I don't know. But yeah, otherwise it was good. We chilled, relaxed. I would not personally choose the resort that we did. I'm going to go and show you now the resort that we stayed at, and I will go into why I would not stay at that resort again. It wasn't like a, oh my God, my vacation was ruined resort. There's just things I didn't like about the resort. So you can check that out now. All right, we're here. We're in the social area. This is where they'll hold events. They had the white party here last night. That was really fun, except there was children and they were kind of annoying. Here they decorated for Christmas. Again, some children ruined it last night, so there's a little ruin there. But that's the buffet area. So yeah, now we're walking towards where the pools are. This is pretty and all that, but it's just a little pathway. It's taking us a little bit. There was a casino and a 21 plus club on site, but the club didn't play very good music, so that was not a very good place to go. No one was there at night. So this is the social pool area. There was always kids in here, but they had some Zumba, water Zumba. There's chess there, there's ping pong. The water Zumba was fun in that pool. That bar there, that's the swim up bar, or you can come on land, obviously, as well. I'm walking over to the Diamond Beach Bar, and then this is where the Diamond Pool is, but really isn't a pool. It's just all the swim up areas attached to each other. The swim up rooms, I mean. And then this is the beach area, the far left side of it for the resort. The beach, the waters of the Dominican Republic is so pretty. Oh my gosh. The Diamond bar is has food, and food was not great. Their nachos were supposed to have 6 or 7 toppings on it. We got it. They had 2 toppings, and it did not taste good. Do not recommend getting food from that. So then here to the left is the more casual pool area you could kind of hang out with the swim up bar and all that. It was fine. We were there for a little bit one day. The first couple of days we tried to hang out more out here a little bit to see if it was worth it. It wasn't. To the left there that we walked past, that's where there was proposals and stuff. It was okay. The Grazie, the restaurant to the right there, that was very good Italian food. This is a normal bar for the Punta Cana people. That's the Jade restaurant, didn't try it. This is the Dorado. This is Hideaway exclusive, super good. Breakfast and dinner. The lunch is not good. This is the Hideaway exclusive beach area, and then this is a Hideaway exclusive beach bar. The beach bar has premium liquor. You can't get premium liquor for anywhere except for the Hideaway exclusive bar, restaurant, and then the pool area. You can't get premium liquor anywhere else on the resort, which is something that was extremely frustrating, and I will go into more later. That food truck we just passed is just American food, so it's burgers, hot dogs, and fries. And then we're going to walk up here to where the actual Hideaway is. This is where kids are not supposed to be allowed to go, and only people who paid for the Hideaway are supposed to be going. Here's the bar in the Hideaway. Again, there's no swim-up option in the Hideaway, so yeah. There's the pool here. We have like nice little hammocks, all that fun stuff. This is the Diamond Club pool. What have you. This is like a check-in area that all the Hideaway guests get to have. It's not just Diamond exclusive, which is what it says on mine, which is whatever.
Basically, we were told, like online, that the resort is a child-free resort. And it's separate, but it's not, because, I just walked through that door that was the, like, whatever, check-in area, and I'm back to the pool where the kids are allowed, right there. So it's not child-free. All of the special events at night, the children are there, so it is very much still having children. Lots of children are still here, so it is not child-free. So that was very much frustrating. The other thing that was very frustrating is we would go to the restaurants and there would just be like, almost every night, there'd be like something on the menu that they'd be like, oh, actually, we don't have that, sorry. And it's like, how do you not have stuff on your menus? Like, it doesn't even make sense. But yeah, so pool for children, Hideaway entrance. It is literally right there. Other thing that was like frustrating, annoying, and a way that I know they don't have a best system is that there was people who didn't even pay for the Hideaway that were in the Hideaway. They were like 19-year-olds, so like they technically were old enough to be in there, but like I didn't pay to be there. So like they don't have a good system for it, and it's just whatever. But my most frustrating part is like the restaurants not having all the things. Then the liquor is not even available like anywhere but at the Hideaway bars, which is crazy. And then the most of the options that weren't available at the restaurants were the vegetarian options, so it was like cool. So yeah, those were pretty frustrating, but the excursions we went on were pretty cool. I videotaped the one, so you'll see that. The other one was deep sea fishing. I did not bring my camera on that because didn't want that going overboard. So, and then yeah, otherwise we just kind of hung out poolside, tanned, talked with some people, had some drinks, relaxed, chillaxed. It was a learning experience for sure. I would definitely say our experience is at like a Secrets or a Dream better. Not a bad experience by any means, but there's room for improvement for sure. The other things that were infuriating is we were supposed to get a bottle of liquor, we were supposed to get a welcome champagne, welcome fruits, we were supposed to get a bottle of wine, and we had to like basically beg them for it. And we didn't even get our bottle of champagne because we were just so annoyed about asking for it, and we're not the biggest fans of champagne that we just stopped asking for it because we were like, yeah, I'm done with this. So we stopped asking for it. We're just like, we're good. Everything we were promised to have had when we first came and arrived, none of it was there. We were supposed to have alcohol in our room upon arrival. There was no alcohol. Like everything that was basically promised to us for being a Diamond Club member, none of it was there. We had to ask and beg for it basically. And it was like, okay. And like for being a Diamond Club member, all the things that you're supposed to get, like access to their Diamond Club lounge, all the like exclusive perks, besides the fact of getting like a beach bag and a bottle of liquor in your room, the other Hideaway guests get anyways. So it's like, there's not, and you get a butler. That's the other thing that other Hideaway guests don't get. So I guess like, I don't know how much of a benefit there is versus the two considering the price difference. Granted, when we booked ours, there wasn't really a price difference, which is why we booked ours for Diamond. So, but if there is a major price difference, I don't know if I would do Diamond. So there's my tea for the day. Anyways, we're gonna go enjoy the little bit of sun we have left for the day, and then we're heading back home to celebrate Christmas with the family and the extended family. And yeah.
Thanks for tuning in, guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed our little Punta Cana trip. I'll see you guys next video. Thanks. Like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.